What up, brothers? Let's go. It's almost time for the Halving, baby. Woo. Damn. All this waiting. Finally here. 6 blocks away. I jumped on early. I couldn't help myself. I wanted to be on here. Having fun. Start chatting with the people. Let me get this Discord going. I'm gonna turn up the Discord after this drop. Oh, crazy. Oh yeah, we're here. Halving is about to happen. Well, not about to. We got 6 blocks. I mean, 60 minutes. 60 minutes of hanging out, talking smack, being bullish. What does it all mean? I don't know. I just work here. I just stack coins. I just stack Bitcoin. That's it. 5 blocks away. I'm gonna switch over to this view I just made up. Okay, here we go. Stacker Lounge in the house. Round of applause from the live studio audience for Carlos Jaramillo. What up, Carlos? All right, I'm gonna turn on this music because I'm gonna jump onto the chat. I'm gonna jump into the Stacker Lounge on our Discord server. And if you jump in there, you'll be able to talk to me directly. And it'll all go live. We're live streaming. There it is. Check. 1, 2. I'm in the Stacker Lounge on our Discord server. If you want to jump in, say hello. Ask a question, be part of the show. Today's the day. It's audience participation. We're celebrating Halving. 5 blocks away. 10 minutes per block. Slow and steady. Getting there. You ever heard the expression, TikTok next block? It means that regardless of whether you believe in Bitcoin, you think it's good or bad, whether you're buying it or not buying it, whether you're pumping it or fudding it, it's still TikTok next block. Every 10 minutes we get a new Bitcoin block, and it doesn't matter if you like it or if your neighbor likes it or if your neighbor hates it or if you hate it. It doesn't matter who hates it, who likes it, who uses it, who doesn't use it. It doesn't matter. It's still gonna be TikTok next block. 4 blocks away from the Halving, boys. 4 blocks away from the Halving. Rushing out of the office. You went to work? I told my boss on Wednesday I wasn't coming to work today because it's Halving. Dude, so pumped. I'm not going to jiu-jitsu today. I didn't go to work today. It's my day off. It's once every 4 years. I'm gonna celebrate it like it's a goddamn New Year's. I'm gonna celebrate it like it's a holiday, like it's Christmas. You wouldn't work on Christmas, would you? If you're a Christian, you wouldn't work on I don't know, whatever holiday you choose not to work on. Whatever holiday the man still lets you take off of work. This is someday the Halving will be celebrated as a thing. And is it me or does the Halving always land on leap year? Right? Because this February we had 29 days. And it's every 4 years, right? So does that mean that the Halving is also always on leap year? Is that a fun fact? Carl in the house. Let's go. Round of applause from the live studio audience for Carl and also for all Nighter Hider. Woo. Woo. All right. We're chilling anyway, right? Watching the blocks go through. Any questions on how the blocks work, or any of that stuff? Put it in the chat and we can talk about it. Okay? Look at that. Dang. What are the fees right now? The fees are so high. Pretty high. But slow and steady. The blocks are coming through. All right. Like I said, if you guys start hearing random voices, it might be somebody jumping into the Stacker Lounge. If you're not in the Stacker Lounge yet, you want to jump in there? Here, I'll put a link for you. There it goes. Exclamation point. Join. It'll give you a link to our Discord server. When you join our Discord server, you'll see the voice channels. You'll see a lounge called Stacker Lounge. Jump in there if you want to come on here and chat. Ask me a question. Tell me an interesting story. Share your orange pill story with the masses. With the other 4 people in here. Hello? Check 1, 2. Is this thing on? Yeah, it's working. It is getting a little hot in here, though. Let's go. Stay humble. Stack sats, baby. That's what we do. Monday through Friday. Oh, I should blow to myself, though. Oh, yeah. Luke, I am your father. No, it's too high frequency. Gee. It's hot in here. It's hot in here. What happened to this music? What happened to the music? There it goes. Carl says, and if we tell 3 people and they tell 3 people, I know, right? That's how it works. That's so funny. You're so funny. All right. Oh, somebody's in the Discord with me. Who that? Who there?
Hello.
Hard Huddle in the house.
Oh, in the house.
What's up? It's good to see you. Good to hear you.
Good to hear you, man.
That's momentous.
How many more blocks to go?
Man, 4 blocks to go, and we're good.
Holy.
I know, it's so surreal.
I gotta crack a beer. Hold on.
Yes.
Oh my God.
That's so cool.
It's happening.
I know it's happening. They have Hard Huddle in the house. Man, Hard Huddle and I have a little bit of a history. The first time I interacted with Hard Huddle, I was kind of mad at him.
We got another one.
There we go, Carlos Aramillo in the house.
Hi guys.
Welcome, Carlos. Oh my god.
Yeah, I just made it by my house.
Oh, amazing, amazing. Yeah, it's such a unique event, right? Like, I think someday in the future people are gonna celebrate it like a real holiday, right? It's pretty wild.
Yeah, definitely.
So, what if you don't mind saying, what part of the world do you live in, Carlos?
Well, I'm living in Ecuador in South America.
That's right. That's right. It's freaking cool. I've never been. I should go. Ecuador is amazing. Oh, I see McLovin in the chat too. What's up, McLovin? People are calling in. We have Carlos. We have Hard Huddle. Man, it's weird to hear your voices because I imagined your voice is different, not in a bad way, but just different, right? Because you never heard somebody's voice, so that's very cool. Wow, that's wild. That's wild.
The countdown begins.
The countdown begins. Yeah, so we have 4 blocks left until the halving, and geez, is this gonna be your first halving, guys? I doubt it, right? For you guys?
My second halving.
Okay, very nice.
Yeah, same.
Oh my gosh.
OG's in the house.
I know. I feel like a noob. But it's like I get it. I get it. And man, I was watching this that UFC fighter. He was live like 20 minutes ago. Moicano. And
yeah.
He's talking about fighting and the next guy's gonna fight and stuff, but then he also talks about people are asking about Bitcoin, right? Like, what do you mean? What's Bitcoin? And he's talking about Bitcoin. I'm like, yes, that's great. Putting out the signal, so good.
That's the way how masses get into Bitcoin.
Yeah, because we're an echo chamber here at this point, I think, right? And there was a couple of people asking like seriously, like, okay, well, how do I look into it? So I'm in there like a troll chatting away. I'm like, just look up the Bitcoin Standard, bro. It's free on YouTube. Trying to like put in my 2 cents, you know, get them all warmed up.
It's almost the new year or new halving. It's our new year.
It is, right?
feels like it, man. It feels so surreal sometimes.
So my question is, what traditionally happens to miners that are like barely mining at a profit? Do they usually shut down? Like, should we expect the hash rate to go down?
I mean, I really think it depends on if they are doubling their energy usage. So if they're using it like you were using it to heat your home for a little bit,
Right.
and you're still mining at break even, it's still kind of worth it. Even if you're paying $10 more from the happening or however much more, sometimes people are going to hang on.
Right. That makes sense. That makes sense. And especially if you're creating your own power too.
Yeah,
Oh, that's interesting.
it's going to really force people to resource fresh, new energy sources.
That's true. It incentivizes in the right direction too. Um, if I had some property, I would. I've been looking into. I would experiment with what is it? Just I guess power generation with like a diesel generator, like running it on oil or that kind of stuff. That stuff seems so interesting to me.
Vegetable oil seems super interesting to me.
Because I have a friend who converted his he had a Mercedes something or other, and he converted it to run on oil.
Biodiesel?
Yeah, biodiesel. That's what it is, biodiesel. And I was like, wow, that's
Nice.
amazing. And so it's definitely possible. I mean, if it could power a car, and I've been watching a bunch of videos on it, and I mean, it looks interesting. It's definitely something that I wouldn't mind dabbling in, and seeing if I could generate power off of that. It's oil is gonna get thrown away anyway, right?
Oh man, I've worked in a few restaurants in my life, and they definitely throw away that deep fry oil.
Oh my gosh, that's like calories right there waiting to go into Bitcoin.
They just throw it away.
What?
There's usually special dumpsters that they have recycling it for,
Yeah.
but man, most of the people they just chuck it outside into the grass.
Oh my gosh. And do you think there's a market for like a pickup service for like recycling oil like that for restaurants?
Absolutely.
Because so
Oh
that
man, absolutely.
because then
Sushi restaurant, any place
oh
with
my
deep fried
gosh.
tempura.
Yeah. Because
Like,
imagine you could say, okay, I'll pay me X amount. I'll come by every week or however often you need it to take your oil to throw it away for you.
I don't know if you guys are aware, but that actually is happening in Costa Rica in Lago Bitcoin. There's the community, and the community manager of the Bitcoin lake. He goes to the restaurants and picks up oil and has like some S19s, and then he just
That's
mines
awesome.
with it. And that the money goes to a communal fund, let's say.
Yeah. I'm looking it up right now. Lago Bitcoin Lake.
Yeah, there's a documentary
Oh, that's
about it.
cool. That's awesome. But people just give them the oil, right? Oh yeah, I see it. That's cool. But here, like in the U.S., how could you pull something? You could probably still do something like that in the U.S. But like instead of just asking for the oil, you would just ask to get paid to remove it from their facility, right? And then you're making money right off the bat before you even use the oil. So it's like a double income, I guess. I don't know. But to get started, just take it for free. That's wild.
I think at the end
$4.
of the day, everyone has to deploy their own kind of energy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. For example, here in Ecuador, we're having like an energy crisis right now at the moment. What is happening? Ecuador relies like 80-90% of their grid in renewables. So we have loads of water generation. So what is happening? It stopped raining like for 2-3 months.
No.
So literally we are running out of energy like at this moment. There are cities, or they're placing my city, they don't have electricity from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. Just imagine that.
Oh wow. Oh, because the water levels are not high enough to let the dams generate.
Ex- exactly. So
Oh my
we literally
gosh.
relying on the weather, and yeah. So what I'm saying to the place I'm working, I'm telling them, yeah, we should deploy solar panels, because in the city where I live, like the weather is beautiful. Like out of 360 days, maybe 250 we have like sunshine, complete sunshine.
Oh yeah.
So I said, yeah, we can use that. In the case of like we run out of electricity, we just use the power. But meanwhile, I'm telling you, yeah, you can sell the power back to the grid, or maybe we can buy this magic internet money and keep it in the treasury.
I mean that makes sense. Um And yeah, when you're in the city anyway, you would be using the power during the day because that's when you're working anyway. So you don't have to worry about battery storage for power because you're using the power that you're generating as you need it. That's interesting.
Wow.
So cool.
Yeah, so management is open about doing that. So yeah, probably this year I'm gonna like deploy the project, like do a presentation, say yeah, this is the way how you orange peel like a business.
Oh, that's cool. Was that a clap? Was that a soundboard?
Thank you, whoever clapped for it.
Let's go. I need an air horn. I need an air horn soundboard.
Oh, we have a new block mind.
That's so funny. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Well, it's a block. Is the next block coming up here? No, it's still going still. Or so 4 blocks away from the halving. Man.
No, we're 3.
3? Oh, let me update
My
this.
screen showing 3.
Wow.
Oh, that's Owen. That's Owen Wilson, right?
2.
That's what makes sense. Okay, so I'm showing 3. Yeah, that's right. 3. 2 blocks away. Holy smokes, that's fast.
Holy smokes.
All right. So let's see. Foundry got the 3rd from the last. Jeez. That's hilarious. Man, I don't know. What are you expecting to see? Immediate? Nah, things won't react immediately, will they? Let's see here. I brought up this little thing and I put a little line there so you can see when it crosses the time. So there's 2 blocks left. That's 20 minutes. Go to the 5-minute chart here. That's okay. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to move this right there. Okay. I guess in some countries it is going to end up being on 420, right? But for me, it's 419, and we're getting close. Having it near.
Storm.
Oh man. Shoot.
So you are in California, right?
Yes. In California.
Yeah. Just like 2 hours behind my time zone.
Okay. That makes sense.
So yeah, for me it's like 7 p.m.
Ecuador looks beautiful. I'm looking at some websites for it now. It's like beautiful.
Yeah, it's a cool place to be. Like,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know if like imagine like a rectangle you divide it by 3 and you have 3 different like regions, like natural regions.
Oh,
you have a coast, then in the middle part you have the highlands, and then you have the Amazon jungle.
Wow.
Plus the Galapagos Islands.
Oh, that's right. That's cool. Do you fish?
No, I live in the highlands, so
okay.
our lake, like we don't really do much fishing in the highlands, to be honest.
What do people do in the highlands of Ecuador?
Well, there's a lot of stuff to do. We have loads of volcanoes, so hiking is pretty common.
Okay, that's awesome. Dang. No, like I realize how ignorant I am with my traveling. I've been to let's see, I've been to Ireland, England. I've been to Mexico. I've been to. I think that's. Oh, I've been to Tahiti or Bora Bora. I've been to, I guess Hawaii. Hawaii is still part of America, but that's pretty much it. When I talked to my grandpa, when he was still alive, he used to kind of jab at me and say, "Hey, man, I came to America to work illegally, and I visited more states in the union than you ever did." I was like, "Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Burned me, dude."
Yeah, he did.
So I got to do a motorcycle tour all over the U.S. That's one of my goals, is to do a motorcycle ride with the fam. Hopefully with the fam. Once the boys get a little bit older, we'll do a nice ride through the
That's
US.
cool. I remember I lived in Santa Barbara for a month. Yeah, but way back in 2013 maybe.
Do you surf?
No, I didn't. I just spent the month there learning English.
Oh, okay. Your English is pretty good, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty lucky to have traveled a little bit. I did my well, as I'm saying, I studied a little bit of English in Santa Barbara. Then I did my uni in England.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, but literally this is my first conversation in English for like a year, maybe 2 years, so that's why I'm a little bit rusty.
No, it's pretty. It's good. It's good. You're getting the right words. You're getting the point across. That's pretty cool. Like I failed as a father because I didn't force my kids to speak Spanish. Right. They're 9 and 11. Right. They're 9 and 11. So like they're into it though. Like if I start yelling at them in Spanish, they'll kind of understand.
Pay them in Bitcoin.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, I prioritize Bitcoin over Spanish. But no, we are taking the time to kind of I guess when they're at home and I'm just the one interacting with them, then I talk to them in Spanish and I'll say things slowly and simple words so they can kind of learn by like by trying to figure out what I'm trying to say. And then when we're in public
Does that say,
go ahead.
oh,
I
what
think
does that say at 100%? Are we there? What's happening?
it's saying 100% 2 blocks.
Mine says 2 blocks.
2 blocks though, yeah. They ran out of digits. It's a rounding error. I was like, rounding error. Okay, 19 minutes away. Oh man. Oh my gosh. 19 minutes away. We'll see if it's
an idiot sandwich.
Oh my gosh, I remember that guy. All right, so about 20 minutes away, 2 blocks away from the Halving. Oh, look at the way they highlighted the block. Look, there it is. They made it glow. So we're 1 block away. Oh, after this block.
It's a different color.
Yeah. It's glowing.
It is glowing. I want to look at all the blocks inside of it.
So what we're gonna find this is oh never mind. So this when we click on the block, we'll see the subsidy go down here. It's a pretty nice subsidy right there. So
pull block 2. And pull. So the next one is the first of the next block.
The next one is a last block. Oh yeah, that's weird, right?
The last block. Huh.
Oh no, this is the last block. This one. This is block.
Oh, so we're here. Look, a 10,000 sats per V-byte.
No, it's saying
10,000.
It's saying that's gonna be the new. It's saying that's gonna be the new.
Look at the next block though. Look at the max 79 to 10,000 blocks. Oh, it just rolled over. Yeah. Somebody put 10,000 sats per V-byte transaction on that one.
All right, this is the last one.
This is the last block right here. Last
Look,
block.
1,267,000 sats per V-byte.
Because they want to be on. Oh yeah, you're right. Because they want to be on the last block.
Holy
Jesus!
Shit. I'm sorry,
dude.
This family.
They want to be on.
This is crazy.
They want to be on the last block. Let's see. What's it? What are they? Yeah. Holy! That's wild.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Now is not a good time to consolidate UTXOs.
Chug.
Here we go. Oh, this is wild. Woo. Man. How crazy. Whoa, hello. Hello there. Got Garrett in the house. What up, Garrett? You're muted. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in and jumping into the Stacker Lounge.
That's a huge bitch.
Oh.
Who's doing that?
Hard Huddle. Hard Huddle's over here making it not kid friendly. Hey, but
where the kids at?
It's a celebration. It's a celebration, Hard Huddle. You can do what you want.
Look at
3
million
do it.
Stats per V-byte.
That's wild, dude.
This is crazy. I've never seen this before. Look at
that's insane. That's
Holy
insane.
smokes! It's all red almost.
What are you guys looking at?
Oh gosh.
On the mempool, the fees have gone up so high because people are willing to pay that much.
I see 92
to be on the last block. Where is it?
Which URL do you look at that? Because I'm looking at stats.net.
Mempool.space.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, it's still saying.
All right. Smoke them if you got them, boys.
Getting close. That's right. Let's roll.
Smoke them if you got 'em.
Woo!
Man, imagine the pressure with the miners.
Oh my gosh.
Look at
Yeah,
the-
dude. Look at that. Oh, look at those fees.
This is crazy.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man, I've never
So why are
seen
the
a
fees
game
so
like
high?
this.
Because people
I
want
don't know.
people want their transaction to be on the block on the last
Oh.
block of the before the
It-
halving.
Right. Probably a lot of people trying to inscribe ordinals on it.
Oh,
Yep.
the price is doing something funny.
Yep. Oh, is it? That's going up.
I don't know what it's doing.
I'm gonna go to the minute chart here. There you go. Looks okay. Just want to see it like skyrocket.
Let
dude.
me. I'm gonna say, let me check Coinbase, see if they've fallen yet. The gates have
See,
fallen.
yeah, exactly. See if they went offline yet. That's so true.
Dang, 106, 139, 200 on the fees.
That is insane.
Oh my gosh. All right, here it
I've
is.
never seen anything like that.
I just want to see
This
this.
didn't happen last time.
Oh yeah, it's got to be some ordinal stuff, dude. You know, some commemorative fake coin. You know.
The fees didn't go this high last time. Oh, Mempool's having trouble.
I mean, everybody's on there trying to refresh. Let's go.
There we go. It did it. Congratulations, everybody.
All right. Yeah.
What happened?
That
Wow.
is
I feel
awesome.
so alive.
Can we get some air horns in here, please?
Wow, I feel so alive.
Yeah, let's go. Thank you, Hard Huddle. Thank you.
The price is wrong, bitch.
Oh my gosh, that was awesome. Look at that thing. Okay, so the last
Sure about that? You
The-
sure about that?
the last miner was via BTC. Let me see what let's see what the rewards are, dude. Oh my god, look at that. Holy smokes. That's an awesome song. Look at the reward for the last block. 40 Bitcoin,
Wow.
dude.
How much?
40.751 Bitcoin for that last block.
Holy moly.
Via BTC
doesn't
made
even
out
make
like
any sense.
bandits, dude.
Can you check the
Oh.
betting odds?
Right?
Like how much they were? Can you check
Look
the
at the
betting odds?
total fees.
Yeah.
Like how much money they were
2,400,000.
paying if via BTC mined it?
Oh, yeah. I'm not sure. I don't know where to check
Wow.
that. But look at that. 40.
I saw it on Twitter.
I bet the next block is
The
gonna be just
total
as
fee
bad.
is
Look at
2 million.
the next block is already at 1 million. Yep. Oh, it just went. It just went.
Wow.
Brian's pool. Let's go, Brian's pool.
Dude, that was
Wow,
quick.
how'd it go so fast?
That was
Supposed to
way
be
too
every 10
fast.
minutes.
Probably because everybody shut down their
It
miners, dude.
averages
No,
10
no.
minutes every 2 weeks.
Okay, let's see.
So it can happen within like
Yeah.
seconds, or it can happen within 2 weeks.
Right.
Okay, let's see.
Like that's the definition of average. Like it's not really
true.
10 minutes.
Okay, so okay, so what happened here? Boom. Still 7.61 Bitcoin. Probably because all the extra fees, right? Let's look for a stable coin.
Yeah.
Come on, I mean a stable, not a stable coin, a stable block.
I can hear the miners fans going right now.
Holy smokes, dude. Man. Yeah, I wonder how long it's gonna take for those fees to come back down. I mean, it's not that bad. It's at 40,000 now. Holy smokes. Wow. Just like that. Dang. 40,000. And the price goes down.
I knew it. It was doing something funny.
It's the people selling the news, right? Let them sell the news. Give me your stats. It's a sell the news game,
Yeah,
Wow.
that happens most of the time.
right?
Like there's like good news come in and then it just dumps the price.
That's so wow. That's a. I wonder if that's the highest reward anybody's gotten. I mean, in recent time. I mean, obviously they're getting like more than 50 or 250 at the beginning, but in recent history, 40 Bitcoin that's freaking awesome. 42,000
That's
42,000
amazing.
sats for V-Bucks. That's still pretty expensive. All right, so it says average block time. Okay. Okay, so the difficulty will adjust in 4 days. Interesting. Wow.
I just finally got on YouTube and watched your screen now. I'm
Oh,
just
cool.
looking at- I was on Memphis Space, but I didn't see what you guys were doing.
Oh, okay. Got it. Wow. Isn't that wild? Jeez.
Jeez.
Well, just like that. Slow and
excited.
steady. GG's. That's right, Hard Huddle. GG's. I don't
I'm
plan on
texting
needing.
everybody already.
Yeah, I don't plan on needing my BTC liquidity for decades. I'd go physical gold and silver to sell before what? I've got physical gold and silver. Oh, I got it. You've got physical gold and silver to sell before you tap into the Bitcoin liquidity. Got it. Not me, bro. I got Bitcoin. That's it.
I'm headed to the Philippines this June, and I'll be spending some Bitcoin at Bitcoin Island.
Oh, awesome. Dang.
Yeah.
I got my family. I'll sell my family off first. Or something.
Oh, that's so crazy. Well, so are these blocks turning red because the fees are getting so high? Is that why they're turning red?
Yes. Yes.
Uh,
It's getting congested really bad.
Oh my gosh! Like so,
This is
so,
exciting.
so even though the Coinbase reward has dropped by half, you're still getting blocks with high payouts because it's so busy, right? So even though the base reward is down, the fees, because they're so high right now because it's congested, are enough to almost make it the same as if actually that first block with the lower reward earned more than the average block in the last epoch because of the extra fees. So, and that's what's going to end up happening in the end after all the Bitcoin's been released. Then the miners are just going to go for the fees, right? And the
Yeah.
network will adjust. That's cool.
Wow. Wow.
Jeez.
Hope you don't have to send a transaction anytime soon.
Right. Block subsidy has halved to 3.125 Bitcoin per block. But this block, holy smokes, 40.751 Bitcoin. Wow. Wow.
I kind of want to trade some energy. This incentivizes me to want to find a way to use energy.
Right? I'm telling you, I want to do that generator. Just
Biodiesel.
a biodiesel generator.
That would be
And
awesome.
I've also looked. Have you seen the way that some of these miners are doing it at like at like oil fields? They pull up with like a flatbed or like a 16-wheeler, right? Like a big rig, and they'll have a flatbed with like half a container full of miners, and the other half of the flatbed is like a natural gas generator, and they just plug into the mine. They just plug into the well, because the well is either too far away from society where it doesn't make sense for them to run pipes to pipe the natural gas.
Just the purge.
Yeah, so they have to just flare it, right? And the oil companies can drill more oil from that well if they can prove they're using the gas. So it makes sense for the oil field to pull more out of their well if they can prove they're using that gas, and they kind of just, I don't know if they give away the gas to the miner for the tax for the carbon credits,
Just generate.
right? But either way, it's like it's stranded energy, and all you really have to do is show up with a truck full of miners. There goes another block. There goes another block.
Boundary.
Yep. And
All right, guys. 3 years, 363 days next.
see, see you guys in 3 years.
Yay.
Woo! they got 10 bitcoins on that block. 10 bitcoins on that block. That's freaking
Wow.
awesome, right? Oh my gosh! Holy smokes!
10 bitcoins. That's how much? So 40 bitcoins. I'm trying to math it.
That's 645,000 bucks.
Woo!
Jeez, that's cool. So for now, I'm gonna keep.
Ooh.
So going back to that question of, Does it make sense for miners to keep mining right now? Heck yeah, it does. Even with the lower subsidy at this point, you're getting a lot more in fees, right? So if you hit that, this was like the mega block though. This was like the best block to hit right there. Block.
The fees keep even going up, huh? Wow.
Yeah. So crazy.
It will probably happen at the next halving as well.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's right. Because the fees go up. Oh my gosh. This should
So
be.
maybe you can make the argument that each halving block has like more value or something, and that's why you can expect like in each cycle to have like more fees, and that will also compensate for the miners when the subsidy declines.
That
So
makes.
I don't know. For example, you can start up a business saying like, my objective is to mine the halving block, earn those fees.
Oh yeah. That's a whole different angle.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's feasible, like you have to run the numbers, but maybe like someone says, I'm gonna deploy this amount of money in hopes I'm gonna hit that block.
Yeah.
And I either like you can calculate it and say, I don't know, if the average fee is like 1 Bitcoin, and then you can say the halving block Bitcoin is 100 Bitcoins, and you can say I'm going for that block.
And you so you basically have all the infrastructure and you don't run it day to day, but you just pump it up right when it's about to be the halving.
Probably, yeah.
That way you have no real like you're not just burning power for nothing. You're just going for the last block. Oh my god, that makes sense. That would mean that for sure you would have a hash rate spike. In this around this time when right before the block. Yeah, that makes sense. Is this hash rate? No, it's memory. Where's the hash rate? Difficulty. I wasn't having it switched over to difficulty. That's right. Jeez.
So why is Bitcoin dropping right now?
Miners are selling that 40 Bitcoin.
Yeah. So a lot of what people do that are not like diamond handing it, that are just like trading it. They'll buy it leading up to the news, leading up to the event, and then when the event happens, they kind of just sell. They sell into the hype.
I heard most miners sell immediately.
Immediately after the halving?
No, immediately
after
when
they mine it?
after they mine it.
Oh, interesting.
I mean, they got to pay for electricity, right? That's what Swan does.
Oh, okay. I mean, it kind of makes sense. I don't
So
know.
I mean, they got some big fees, and this is the perfect time for the miners just to go ahead and collect some money, pay back the electricity they've already used to get these blocks.
Yeah.
They got to pay some bills. And then when the fees are low, I heard they just hang on to them until they get a bigger amount. But when fees are high, you just want to sell immediately.
Interesting. So when fees are high, it makes sense to sell your Bitcoin if you're a
I
miner.
was just gonna ask that question.
Yeah, I mean, I've used up months of electricity. I still need to pay my bills. And as soon
Right.
as I get a block that I've mined, I'm going to want to sell it for cash to pay.
To get back to even, so
Yeah,
you
but
keep
when you
mining.
have high fees, right? Wouldn't you want low fees though to sell it?
As a
Or you
miner,
just don't use-
high fees.
Yeah.
I want as many high fee transactions as I can.
Yeah, as a miner, you want high fees not because you're selling it, but because you're providing that service. So if
Right.
you happen to get that block, you get it's a lot more rewards, right?
Right. But I'm just saying, if you mine something, you want to sell it, you obviously, when you're selling it, you want low fees, right?
Yes, because you're if you're thinking you're pushing it out from your cold storage to like an exchange, then yeah, you want that low fee when you're sending it off. Like right now, you wouldn't want to do any of that stuff. Look at this.
But if you're the one mining the block, maybe you can add your transaction like with low fees.
Correct.
Like you get like to the exchange, like you're the miner, and you say you're gonna add your own transaction, so you don't pay really high fees.
Yep. See, also sometimes the price drops like that because you had people that were shorting it, right? Or maybe went long, and before it goes up to go actually up, it comes down and kills everybody's stop losses, and then it goes up the way they thought it was gonna go. But it makes sure to kick them out before it goes up. It kind of sucks. That's why I don't trade. Screw that guy.
That's a candle.
No,
No,
it's
man, trading any asset as a trader is like a really hard job to do. You like, I bet your life expectancy shortens.
oh
if you're
yeah,
like a trader.
just the sheer volume of time that you spent. Even if your life expectancy doesn't shorten, you're spending too much of that life sitting at the computer watching the screen.
Yeah, I remember when I was at uni, I studied finance. So like
Oh,
the
cool.
usual pathway is like you finish your uni and you can do your MBA or you can join direct like a bank or something.
Uh-huh.
But you were expected like to be like in a fund or doing whatever like trading for like just a couple of years, and everyone was saying that you're gonna end up with an addiction to
Oh,
something,
yeah.
but it was something like it's gonna happen, and you're gonna be burned out in 5-6 years.
Holy
So I was like, no, man, I don't want to be burned out in 5-6 years and with addiction to whatever.
yeah. Wow.
So yeah.
So right here, what people are running shorts, and then it's coming back down to liquidate their stop loss before it keeps going up. Okay, but net, we're up since the halving. Okay, because the halving was right here.
Yeah.
So there we go. Just put a line there.
Man, blocks keep coming in.
Another one.
Who knew?
Oh wow. Yep, Ant pulls in. Let's see what's the subsidy. Damn, 19 Bitcoin, dude. So
19
good.
Bitcoin.
Still better. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Then, just like right now is the time to be mining your brain off. It's a BTC backpacker in the house. What up, dude? Welcome to the stream. Exclamation point call to join. Yeah, you just do. Who wants to join? Yeah, just do exclamation point call, and you'll get a link to our Discord server. If you're in our Discord server, go into the Stacker Lounge channel. It's a voice channel. That's crazy.
I'm just looking at numbers and I'm like, ooh,
Yeah, tell us what you're seeing. Tell us what you think about these numbers.
the fees are just
Yeah,
are insane. I never wanted to be a miner so bad.
$120.
Or to go back to mining.
$120 per V byte.
Turning my sats to let's say just to dust right now.
Yeah, right. Sheesh.
Wow.
Oh, it's interesting. It's not
Fine.
paying.
And also when you send a transaction, you can cancel it like by sending another transaction with a higher fee, but you can't like send a transaction with a lower fee to.
Oh, you can only go up.
Yeah, definitely. So like that's basically the
What I'm
queue of the
noticing-
people trying to get into the halving block.
Like the halving transactions was 3,000, and these upcoming transactions are like in the 5,000s. So it feels like everyone is
Like playing catch up.
piling in.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, everybody, yeah, exactly.
People are moving stuff right now, like which is the craziest time to move stuff.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. It's so weird. Like,
Do you think maybe they put orders in like before the halving and it's just catching up?
I mean, but you'd think before the halving you'd be like wanting to do all that.
and if you put orders in before the halving and the fees are going up like this much, your orders kind of just sitting there waiting because it's getting overwritten by all these other more expensive ones.
Yeah.
Right. So you have to go in there and actually update it to a higher fee. And like, why would you do that? Unless you're like, I don't know, you got to pay for something that's an emergency, but I just don't understand how the world works sometimes.
But yeah. Yeah, I don't either.
It's just like, imagine you're stacking your heart out and you're going to spend freaking 1,769 sats per V byte on, that's like, what is it? That's like 3 weeks.
$160.
That's like 3 weeks of the Stack Sats show, dude. Oh no.
This will be
2
the
weeks.
best time to ask Swan to make a withdrawal.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah.
Put them under pressure.
Free.
Dude, imagine if you make a withdrawal from Swan right now, you're gonna break the bank.
Nothing's free, motherfucker.
Yeah, for
Oh,
sure. There it
right.
is. Like boom.
Cut that out.
Oh
Until
my
those
God.
feet freeze.
That's wild. Yeah. I'm gonna get a refresh on my beverage. I'll leave you guys to chat for a
Alrighty.
second.
Good on you, boys.
You guys are in charge of the show for a second. Okay, don't go crazy.
3.125 for life. Well, 4
Yeah.
years. Exciting. Yeah, these numbers are cool.
Have you
I don't
heard, guys, the
understand
song
all of
of?
it, but beautiful.
I mean, have you heard the song of Richard with Man Like Curious, like 3.125? That song is a banger.
Is it really?
Haven't heard it.
Should we make
Sorry,
a
what?
song? We
Did
need a
BTC
Bitcoin song.
did BTC Backpacker join us yet?
I mean, there is a song like that. That's like it's really good.
I haven't heard it. I need to listen to it.
Yeah, it's 3.125 with Richard and Man Like Quex. I mean, it's spelled like QWEES, maybe.
Is that a show?
Let's see if I can put it in the
No, it's a song about
It's a song.
reward.
Oh yeah, it's like a rap song kind of.
Something like more like pop, like dance, like instead of.
Okay. BTC Backpacker. The link is right above. Maybe you blocked the Nightbot. You're ignoring the Nightbot because the Nightbot keeps putting it up for you. I'm gonna copy it and paste it for you. Okay. Here it is.
Is it behind the numbers? 3.125 bitcoins. That's the song.
I'm gonna put it in the chat. I mean, like
Yeah,
finding
put it in the
underscore.
chat.
Put the title and then I'll
I
look it
couldn't
up
find it.
first.
All right.
Let's see. 3.12.
The legendary treasure of Satoshi Nakamoto.
Should I put it on the Discord or in the YouTube chat?
If I think the link will get swallowed up by YouTube, but if you want to put the name of it in the chat, I'll look it up for us.
I'm gonna put it on Discord
Okay, general.
because I just found the link.
Oh, there it is. Cool. That works. Bring it up. Oh yeah, I think I've seen this one. It's good.
Emoji song.
3.125, right foot step, left foot slide. 3.125, left foot step, right foot slide. 3.125,
That's
right
cool.
foot step, left foot slide. 3.125.
If
Are you gonna stream it, Roman?
if people start doing that, we see copy message link. No, not message link. Copy link. Let me see if I can bring it up here.
In the house. How many
BTC
body you count?
Backpacker in the house.
Right foot step, left foot slide. 3.125.
How do I control the volume independently? But yeah, it looks like it's got dance steps, dude.
It's going up forever.
Yeah.
Laura.
Yes, that's so good. Oh, it's got a dance associated with it. That's good. Oh, what up? FaceTime in the house, Stacker Lounge. Party. Let's go, dude. Hey, it's good to see you.
Hey man, I just want to check.
I'm sorry, I missed it. Was that again? You cut out.
So I'll make sure this thing's working.
It's working. It's working.
Yeah,
it's
we
working.
hear you.
Yeah, it's working. Yeah. Did you see that last block?
Got the little.
Hi. Hi. Good to see
These are the-
you. Hi.
Yeah.
Oh, so
Happy
cute,
second.
fans.
bro. That's
Right
like
now it's family friendly.
that's one of the best feelings, dude. When your kids are healthy and they're happy, that's like, you know, it's like awesome. That's so cool. Look at this block. Smokes, man.
Holy smokes.
It's getting worse. Well,
It's getting worse.
depends who you ask, right? So
That's true.
the final block, BTC backpacker was about 40 Bitcoin. There it is. Right? Yeah, 40 Bitcoin in rewards. It's wild.
All right. Well, I'm going silent for a minute. I got to refresh my beverage.
All right, go for it.
What are you guys drinking?
I'm on that
Good old fashioned.
ooh.
Modelo.
I'm on that keto diet right now, so I'm drinking this like sugar-free soda. It's called
Bird driver.
Zevia. Yeah, I'll be the designated driver. No problem with that. I'm down like 10 pounds in a week. No, in about a week and a half.
That's awesome.
Down 10 pounds. And still going. Although I'm starting to daydream about the foods I used to eat. I love dim sum, dude. On a Sunday. Damn. We
Roman, did you see my keto update yesterday?
I saw it that you went up, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. We're doing like a weight loss thing on our fishing Discord, and everybody checks in on Wednesdays, right? And Gary checks in and he's heavier. I was like, what?
I gained 2.5 pounds.
Hey, but you're happy. That's all that counts.
Yeah, I should have checked in that day. I definitely had a good week the week before.
That's cool. BTC backpacker. Do you like backpack like hike or hunt?
Nah, man, the backpacks for stacking those sats.
Oh, let's go!
Let's go. Like the
Oh,
story behind the
now it all clicks.
Yeah, man. The story behind the backpack is back in the day, I got a backpack for my anniversary from my wife.
That's so cool.
And I kind of use it as my purse, I'm not gonna lie. And so I put my wallet in there, my camera, whatever I need, my keys, because I'm a dad of 3.
Yep.
And I got a million things going on, and I'll lose everything if I don't have my backpack. But it's funny because I kind of relate it to stacking sats in the backpack.
That's awesome. That's so good. Dude, I'm also a fanny pack maxi, dude. I gotta have the fanny
Hey, so
pack.
check it out. My wife's alias name is BTC Fanny Packer.
No way! Yes.
Man, that's a name.
I'm BTC Backpacker. She's Fanny Packer. So for Halloween, we're gonna go as I'm a big old Bitcoin, and my kids are gonna be Sats.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
That's great. That's a
Gotta
good
spread
idea.
the word.
That's so good. Oh man.
And
Wow.
I'll send you pictures too. I'll send you pictures.
Yeah, we'll share. If you don't mind, we'll share them on the show. That's awesome.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I think it's great. And I just want to let you know, Roman, what you're doing is fantastic. I think that there's a lot of YouTube channels out there that are doing good things. But it's very rare you run across YouTube channels that are really geared towards like beginners and people who have no idea about Bitcoin. And I think that the way you're doing your channel is one of the best way. It's I want to introduce people to your channel because it's easy to understand.
Yeah.
Like, you got Simply Bitcoin, you got all these other guys, right? And it's really hard to digest that for someone who's just coming in. It's a lot to take in. And so I just want to let you know what you're doing is fantastic.
I appreciate you taking the time to say that. That's amazing. That's super encouraging. And I love Simply Bitcoin. That show is freaking awesome, right? I love the toxicity of it. I love being in the chat because people are talking smack. And if any poop coiners go in there, I'm like on them like a bulldog, right?
That's right.
But so maybe some guy walks in there and he's like just curious, like, hey guys, what's the deal with this like poop coin? And like people are gonna jump him, right? But he just needs a little guidance, right? He just needs
It's
a little
great,
guidance.
man. I love it.
That's so cool. But you know what they say, different strokes for different folks, right? I love the Bitcoin maxis. I love that whole thing. But we were all lost before, right? We're all lost. So we gotta have a way for those guys to onboard.
Oh yeah, dude, I
pretty
did
wild.
my fair share of shit coining. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like I'm not gonna lie, like I held like 5 different, coins
How dare you?
until I saw the light. Until I saw the light. And I think that anybody who says they didn't do that, I think is almost full of it. Like rarely do you see people come straight into Bitcoin
Yeah.
and say it's the holy grail.
Yeah, because what ends up happening, even if you come to even if you come to Bitcoin because of Bitcoin and not crypto, and your friend who's recommending it, they're like, oh yeah, go to Coinbase, sign up. Like especially in like 2021 era, like that like generation, I guess. It's easier to get on board because you're going to Coinbase, and when you get on Coinbase, you get a ton of texts like, oh, this coin is down 10%, this coin is up 10%. You're like, oh, I'm gonna buy some of that. Oh, I'm gonna buy some. Oh, it's only $5 for like 1 million of this thing. All right, sounds like a good deal, right? So that's what sucks. That's what sucks. But
It's true. It's true.
that's so I can forgive accidental pre seeing the light Coinbase. I mean, sorry, poop coining. But yeah, it's pretty crazy.
And I think that it's just really misleading for most people, and they don't know any better.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
And I think it's so easy to try to like orange pill people and actually have an opposite effect of actually scaring them.
yes,
So I guess everybody's different too on how you're gonna approach it. Like some people are about, I just want to get rich.
yeah, that's true.
You know, and that's I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Who doesn't want? I get it. It's fair. It's valid. But it's really interesting on how to approach people. You got to feel it out, and I just think it's awesome, man. I didn't even know what Bitcoin was, dude. I heard about Dogecoin and
yeah,
Shiba
yeah, Shib,
Inu, and
yeah,
I mean, who didn't, right?
yep, yep. You're like, oh, Shib's going up like crazy. They're like, if Shib ever hit
Yeah.
$1, you're like, oh my god, if Shib ever hit $1, you're like, dude, if Shib ever hit $1, the market cap of that thing would be more than anything else. It's like, oh, okay, never mind. I don't understand.
It's insane.
Yeah, I didn't understand how market cap worked, right? I'm like, what do you mean? There's only so much money in the world. What are you talking about? If SHIB hits $1, we're gonna be filthy rich. And it's like, oh wait, that's not how it works.
Yeah, it's a trip, dude. And it's like the thing is like, minus politics. I'll leave that out of it. But like the thing is like it is so true. It's literally we are the party of like sovereignty.
Yeah,
We're the party of freedom. We're the party of like just controlling our own assets. And like it's actually scary on how so I homeschool my kids.
oh cool.
I homeschool my kids for a reason. And every week we have Bitcoin schooling.
Oh,
They
that's
learn about
awesome.
sats. I pay them in sats for their chores.
Yeah,
They have their wallet. I pay them in so they know. And as parents, if any of you guys are parents, Roman, I know you are, it's like kids see what their parents do.
oh
And
yeah,
we know
yeah,
for the most part the best to do for our kids.
yeah,
And so to even just plant this seed,
yeah,
to have them know what this is, you've already succeeded and beat the system.
yeah. That's true. That's true. Let me tell you how I orange pilled my little one. Right, he's like 9 years old or 8 years old at the time, and my older one got like $100 for like in Chinese culture. I think it's called lycée. It's like red envelopes, right? So the grandparents or the parents, all the aunts and uncles, they give them red envelopes with like money, right? And I told my older kid, I was like, hey, if you're holding cash, like you lose value over time. Do you want to put that $100 into Bitcoin and see what happens, right? This is like 2-3 years ago, right? And he's like, I don't know. At the time, I had just learned that there was a Bitcoin ATM at one of the liquor stores down the street, and I was like, oh, I want to try this Bitcoin ATM. Let's go try it with your thing to prove that you could buy Bitcoin if you're not banked. Like he's a little kid, right? So we set up a wallet on my spare phone that I use for streaming when I'm fishing on the kayak, and we went to the machine. We put in the $100. It gave us like a terrible price. Like it paid us like the price was more than it was like on another exchange. So it was like they had a premium there. And then on top of that, they charged us another fee. By the time it got to his phone, it was like pretty much like $90 worth of Bitcoin, right? Instead of $100 worth of Bitcoin. So I topped him off to make sure he had $100 worth of value from there. And then I don't know, like a couple months later or like 6 months later, I go, hey Aaron, check out your sats. You know, like look at what it's worth now. And he's like, oh wow, it's like up like maybe $80 or something like that.
Magic.
Yeah, magic, dude. I'm like, look at all you had to do was hold it, and then his brother,
Yeah.
his little brother, he's always paying attention, you know. And he's looking at it, and he's just like letting it process, and then he just runs away, comes back into my office with like his whole piggy bank, dude. he's like I'm all in, right? He's like give me some of that Bitcoin, and yeah, he's doing pretty good. She's doing pretty well. So
That's awesome.
I'm holding coins for them as well, just to get them into it, and so they can kind of like watch it, and whenever their birthday comes up, can I get some of that Bitcoin?
The funny thing about that, Roman, because you brought up the ATMs, is
Yeah.
that's how I onboard.
Yeah,
I only use ATMs. That's
Yeah.
just me personally.
Yeah.
It just different strokes, different folks type
Yeah.
of situation, right?
Yep.
And so the thing is like, I wasn't about like going through my bank and doing all that because
Yeah.
that was just me.
Yeah.
And so when I found out I can onboard through ATMs,
That's easier.
I onboard through my ATM and I'm no KYC.
Yeah, exactly. They ask for an email, but you don't even have to give a good email.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
so the thing is like, and like you said with him was that, yeah, I put in $100, but I'm only seeing like 80 go in, or I'm only
Yeah.
seeing like 90 go in,
Yeah.
right? And so I had a hard time with that initially because I'm thinking like, man, I'm actually losing money.
Yeah.
But I realized that overall, I'm losing more money by even holding on to this fiat
Yeah, that's true.
by
Yeah.
not putting it in.
Yeah.
And my justification, was that the amount that they're taking away from me in fees or whatever was the peace of mind it was a no KYC. Like
Yeah.
I don't need to enter
Okay.
my credentials.
Yeah. So like Hard Huddle was saying before, non KYC sats are in his mind and in most people's mind worth more than KYC sats, even though there's technically nothing different about them. But
Yeah.
you're paying that premium, and that premium is not coming out on top of what you're paying for, just deducting a little bit from what you put in. That makes sense, right? So you're basically getting non KYC sats, and yeah, that's pretty wild. That's pretty wild.
So which one's Hard Huddle here? Because I'm on this Discord thing. This is all new to me, bro. I'm 36 years old. And I feel like I'm not hip with it.
Hard Huddle has, let's see, he's got
Which one's Hard Huddle?
the Bitcoin.
I'm the one with the Pac-Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What's up, bro?
What's going on, man? Love your story, brother.
Say,
Bitcoin
man.
family.
Yeah.
That's it, bro. That's it. That's the strongest thing we can do is spread it to our loved ones initially.
Yeah. Man,
It's true.
I wish
Sometimes they might not accept it, but you just got to keep trying.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And they think we're crazy though. I'm not gonna let's be real here. People think we're nuts.
They do, but you know what? Like,
Absolutely.
you know what I learned from Hard Huddle though? He said you gotta stack for them, right? You stack your
It's very
stack,
true.
and you stack a little bit for the people that don't get it yet. They'll get it eventually.
Dang,
Somebody had a
that's
question.
science.
Somebody had a question. I think it was Bitcoin Bugle. Bitcoin Beagle. He had a question about
Wait up.
should you buy sats for he's trying to buy sats for a friend, like 0.1 Bitcoin for a friend, but his friend is not even like fully orange pilled yet, right? Like what?
Yeah.
And like he was asking what you guys thought about that, and I was like, well, maybe it's hard, like, because if you give that Bitcoin away and it doesn't take care of that seed phrase, it kind of just goes goes away, right?
Yeah, that's fundamentals, right?
Yeah. So like it's like giving somebody the car keys that doesn't have a driver's license yet, right? Or like doesn't know how to drive. Something like
Yeah.
that, right? Something bad's gonna happen, you're gonna lose that coin. So what I recommend is like, okay, if you want to get the guy motivated, maybe set him up on a hardware device, give him the hardware device, but also have a backup seed phrase that you can restore it to if he decides to not go through with it or if he loses it somehow.
Yeah.
Right? That way, I mean, it kind of seems like it's a string attached, but it's for its own safety until he understands it. If he understands it well enough to move it to his own storage, then you're winning, right?
Yeah, you save them from self-destruction.
Yes.
Right? I mean, it's so I find it like just so interesting. Like, I mean, I'm learning so much still. Like, I'm a virgin. in this. Like, let's be real. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm going with the flow. Like, I learn more every day.
Right.
I think we all do, and I don't know, man. It's just so interesting. Like, I want to get a lot of the people that I know to just start. Just put $50 in
Yeah.
and allow it to prove itself.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know, man. It's like, then again, it's like I don't want to push too hard either.
Yeah, and I know Wallet of Satoshi is trash because it's custodial, but giving somebody 1,000 sats on Wallet of Satoshi was such a mind trick, dude. I was
It was
like,
so
me.
fun doing it
You got
live
me.
stream.
right? Is that what got you?
Well, that's not what initially turned me on to Bitcoin.
Yeah.
However, when you were first doing that, because like I remember before when you had like less than 100, less than 100 subscribers
Yeah.
and stuff, old school stuff, like, and I think that one thing that really hooked me to your channel was not only the message, but when you said that, I was like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Like, it was like hook, line, sinker, right? Fishing phrase. You know
Yeah.
what's up? I'm a
Yeah.
fisherman myself. Just to
Oh,
let you
okay,
know.
nice.
And so that was like amazing because that was officially the first time I ever got a lightning wallet.
Mm-hmm.
I never had one before because I was just about stacking sats. I wasn't about exchanging and trading and doing lightning. Like, that was a whole different thing. I wasn't even in my mind. I was just thinking stack, stack, stack.
Yeah, yep.
And so when you did that, I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. And then I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. Then I started messing around with that a little bit. But that's what really hooked me, and especially to your channel, and then the message, and that was it. It was done.
Nice. Oh my gosh, that's wild. Look at this last block.
Yeah.
Look at this last block. It's taking 17 minutes since the last block, so we're overdue on the next block.
Dude,
Yeah.
these people are nuts right now.
The whole thing is orange. Is purple. Look at that. Jeez.
It's wild.
Look at this guy.
But going back to the argument of having the seed phrase like for your friend,
Yes.
I mean, you can also say that you have to learn by force sometimes, or like by making mistake. Like, remember the story I said like on show 200 about my headphones? Man,
Yes.
I can't. It still hurts today. So I learned my lesson. So sometimes you have to let your friends like f it up.
Oh my gosh. You know, you're right, dude. And like I'm a real big fan of taking lessons from one field and moving it to another field, because like there's parallels there. Recently I was talking to one of my teammates in jiu-jitsu. He does development. He works with like AI learning models, right? And he was telling me about how the industry wants to go they optimize for the best way to learn a thing, and they go right to that thing and they try to optimize them to get the machine to learn as fast as possible, right? But there's another philosophy that's not as popular because it takes longer, where you let the machine figure things out on its own, and it makes a bunch of different mistakes along the way. And making those mistakes along the way, sometimes the more direct path is not the greatest path, but the one that you follow through making mistakes is a better way to do that thing, even if it takes a little bit longer. So like you just said, when you just basically give somebody an ice cream sundae with a cherry on top, they don't have to worry about all the effort it took to figure it out, right? So you kind of do want them to struggle a little bit. Damn, that's rough. That's a philosophical question right there.
That's
Yeah,
life.
I'm more on that camp, like
Yeah.
saying that, yeah, you lost your keys, like, so bad. Now you're gonna learn how the whole blockchain works against you.
That's true. One
Hey,
person.
Carlos, you're right though. I mean, that's part of accountability.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I mean,
yeah.
I was talking with my sister like the other day about the blockchain and all the energy that goes back to Bitcoin, and I said to her, she was first like establishing her wallet, and I told her, if you keep your keys, all this crazy amount of energy is working for you, but if you lose it, they're gonna work against you. So there's no way like in the middle. So that's how she like understood it, that she has to like, really keep it, because otherwise she will see that everyone is working against her, like trying to get to her private keys.
Right. Oh my gosh, that's wild. Especially like, yeah, there's no tech support, right? I had a relative as well. Start stacking, and I took him to the whole process. Took them through the whole process of like setting up the wallet, making sure you back up that seed phrase, write it down, everything, right? And they got a new phone, and the people
The
at the
Halving went for 3-4 years.
so sorry. And they got their new phone. They restored their apps on the new phone, and they thought they were good to go. They went to open that wallet, and sure enough, it was asking for if they wanted to create a new wallet or back up a wallet or restore a wallet. And I was like, all right, well, just get your seed phrase that you wrote down. And in that process, when they got a new phone, they also moved. So the notepad where that seed phrase was written was never to be seen again. So luckily it wasn't too much, but still, I think that like scarred them.
Yeah, and that's the way like you remember. Like I can't stress
So
enough like
scary,
that I
dude.
have one of the most expensive headphones in the world.
Oh my gosh, that's so good. Wow, man. Well, you know what, guys? This has been my favorite show of the whole time I've done the show, because talking to you guys is amazing, and wow, it's so cool, so cool. Thank you guys. Now that you're here, I can actually hear you guys' responses. Thanks so much for tuning in and for helping with the show. I know you guys can do other stuff with your time, and you do take the time to watch the show, and I appreciate every single one of you guys. Super cool, super cool.
Yeah, man, you're welcome. Like I really agree with backpacker with BTC backpacker. Like, man, your show is cool. Like I know that like you have like tons of shows and everyone is making their podcast or whatever. But like everyone goes like into tangents about like fiscal policy or deep into politics, and sometimes you just really want to hear some of the basics.
Yeah, yeah. I feel that same way too. Sometimes when I'm watching other shows, I'm like, oh, not this again. Yeah, I try to keep it super straight up, just Bitcoin. So sometimes I guess there's not enough to talk about, but we'll make stuff up.
Hey, I just want to touch back on stacking for your friends.
Yes.
I buy a bunch of hardware wallets, because some of them don't get trusted, like Ledger, or
Yep.
there's always FUD about things. But each one usually comes with a little booklet or a little area to write your seed on, and I just keep them. And I've started to make seeds for my friends. So I have a booklet of maybe like 10 or 12 different seed phrases that I just eventually will give to them. So I'm kind of stacking for them, but not kind of giving them the full custody yet, until I feel like they ask me about it. And I will say, I made this for you. You can check the transaction that I told you about it 5 years ago,
Oh, that's
2
such a
years
good way
ago.
to do it.
And this is what it would have been worth now. And here it is. I saved this and put this aside for you.
Dude, talk about
That's kind of what I've been doing lately.
talk about the long game. That's freaking awesome, dude. Shit. That's so good. That's so good.
Got to stack for the family.
Yeah. I'm doing it for my kids and for my mom and dad and stuff, but that's such a good way to go about it. Oh, man. Very inspirational, guys. Thanks again for tuning in and for jumping on the call. I know it's completely random, but I'm so glad it happened, and it wasn't a complete disaster. Very cool. All right, so let's wrap up the show. You guys can stay on the call. I'm gonna wrap up the show, do a little music, and you guys can yell stuff at the end of the show. Keep it profane free, please. And let's go. Let's play this final track here. Let me see. Where is it? Where's it? Here it is. We'll just you know what we'll do? We'll go real quick. Anybody else have last couple of words you want to say before we wrap up the show? The Halving show. We can start with the BTC backpacker top left. If you want to say anything,
Listen to it.
go for it.
Hey, Roman, you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Hey, I'm gonna be heading out with the kids. My wife's coming home. I just want to say, keep up the good work. Your channel's awesome.
Oh, thanks.
And just stay humble and stack those stats.
Awesome. Thank you, sir. May the what is it called? May the sats be with you.
You guys have a good one.
Have a good one. Carlos, anything you want to share with the
Later, man.
community on the way out?
Ooh.
Let's go.
Yes, I think
Oh, it's my
that
turn.
first that goes, I think we should look at options for comfort, just for you on a daily basis.
Right.
Just comfort wise, nothing else. You know, just to make you comfortable. Because I can only imagine how that would feel.
Wait,
Yeah.
I think is
Yeah. So I think that yeah. So.
very cool. Is BTC Backpacker? Are you off?
No, I'm still on.
All right, cool. All right.
I'm just talking with my wife right now on the phone.
Oh, okay. No worries. Okay. I thought you were giving us some words of wisdom there for a second. I was like, doesn't make sense. All right. Let's go. Does Carlos or Hard Huddle have anything they want to share before we go for the final?
Drive safe, don't speed.
I'll take it.
All right, go for it, Carlos.
So, like, as you know, guys, we just like started a new epoch. So my message is like have like a long time frame, and these things can be like quite stressing, and you can have a lot of anxiety. So yeah, just like chill, stack. Bitcoin is doing what it was programmed to do, and yeah, just stack sats and be free.
Let's go. Man,
Amen.
so good. Garrett.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Hard Huddle, let's
Hey,
go.
Roman.
Yes, sir.
You know how you say "let's go"?
Yeah.
Dude, it's been adopted in my family. All the kids say it.
That's awesome.
It's so funny.
See, no, that's why it's important not to curse, you know?
That's facts. It's so true, man. You know what, man? The thing is like this is like, you know, just keep doing what you're doing, Roman, because we need more channels like you. Not everybody's a freaking expert on Bitcoin and blockchain and whatever, and you just got to keep it simple, stupid for people, and it needs to be introductory because there's not a lot of channels like that, dude. I'm serious. I haven't found many.
And like we think that since we've been in it a couple of years now, that everybody's on the same curve as us, but there's people that are just hearing about Bitcoin today, right? It's wild.
Facts.
It's wild.
And also, like the question, what is Bitcoin? Like, it sounds like easy to respond, but it's such a deep answer because, like, where are you gonna go? Like in politics, in coding, in monetary policy. So it's really hard.
Exactly. How much time do you got, sir? It's like, oh my gosh.
And here's the thing, right? It's like everybody's different and is gonna seek Bitcoin and absorb it in a different way based off of, you know, demographics, geographics, personal situations, and whatever they're going through in life.
Yep.
You know, I mean, it's just so broad.
Oh man, yeah, that's some deep stuff. Well, I think we should do this again sometime. This is pretty damn fun. So
I would love this.
Yeah, we're gonna do it again soon. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out how we incorporate this. Maybe we do a quarterly or monthly. But this is a really fun episode, guys. All right, so I'm gonna start wrapping the episode up. Let me get this music going over here if I can get it. If
the infamous music.
Yeah, the closeout music.
Yeah, the kids love that shit.
There it is. Just like that. One more episode of the Stacksat Shows is in the books. This is the Halving 2024 with special guests Hard Huddle, Carlos Jaramillo, Garrett, and BTC Backpacker in the house. Woo!
Let's go.
All right. All that to say, I'll see you guys.
Roman, thanks.
No worries. Thank you. I'll see you guys next week, Monday. We're at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern. Catch you on the drive home. And until then, remember, if you ain't stacking, you're slacking. Later. All right, guys. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Later.
Later.
Bye.